Yo, what is going on, guys? In this video, I'm gonna share with you how to make money as a kid or teen in 2018.
If you ain't beefing about the money, then what's the problem?
Wow, that was kind of funny. It kind of rhymed a little bit. I swear that wasn't intended at all. But anyways, Paul James here. Welcome back to the channel today. If you're excited today to learn about this topic, do me a favor and smash that like button for me right now. Also, if you've never been to the channel before, this is a place where we talk about motivation, entrepreneurship, business, all those types of things. So if you're interested in any of those topics, what you should do is you should drop below the video right now, hit the subscribe button, and then after you subscribe, if you comment on the video saying I've subscribed, I'll actually go back through the comments, I will look at your comment, I'll reply back to it, and I'll welcome you to the tribe because I am just so excited that you're here with us today. Alright, so this video is going to be a little bit differently. I put up a post on YouTube asking what questions you specifically had for me because I wanted to shoot a Q&A type video. So here it is, that's this video right here. We're going to get into it and I'm going to break down your questions that you asked. I see a lot of comments coming in, I appreciate you guys, and it can get kind of hard to reply back to the comments, especially as the channel's been growing. We've been seeing some pretty crazy growth around here lately. So I want you guys to think I'm ignoring you. I appreciate you guys. So I'm gonna do some videos like this probably more often so I can answer your questions if you like this kind of thing. Okay, so for the first question is, how do you land clients in a different country than where you reside? Okay, so this one's kind of an easy answer for me. So this is what you want to do. You want to head to a website similar to like Travelocity or one of those sites where you can like book plane tickets, okay? You want to go on there, you want to look for like the cheapest plane ticket that you can find. And then what you want to do is you want to take your credit card, pay for that plane ticket, and fly over to the country to where you want to get the clients. And then what you're going to do is you're going to grab a list of like 5 to 10 business owners that you want to work with in that country, and you're going to go and you're going to start knocking on their doors. And when they answer the okay, I'm totally just messing with you. That's not what you're gonna do. That'll be way too hard, right? But I feel like sometimes people think like that's really what you have to do in order to get clients if you're like in this other country, but it's not. It's really the same concept as landing clients from no matter what, like even if you're in the United States, you're gonna land clients in the United States the same way as you would land them over in Asia. Okay, so what you wanna do is you wanna come up with a good prospect list, and I'm legit this time, not trolling you, promise. Okay, so you wanna come up with a good prospect list, pick out clients that you wanna work with, right? And I want you to focus your efforts instead of just like spamming multiple people, like picking out 100 people and just spamming them with emails. I want you to pick out like 5 to 10 people that you really wanna work with, no matter what country they're in. You can decide on what country you wanna target. It doesn't really matter, but focus on learning about those companies, learning who the owners are, learning what they do, what market they serve, and contact them and offer some value up front. Now, this is the key, and this is where so many people go wrong, so many people miss out on this right here, is it takes at least 5 follow-up attempts, okay? 5 follow-up attempts to get someone to reply back to you. So, if you stop after the first follow-up attempt, then you've already lost. 80% of the sales come from the follow-up attempt, so you need to follow up. So if you're not doing that, then you kind of may as well just forget doing this at all. There's tools out there that make follow-up easy because obviously follow-up can be hard. One tool I've been talking about a lot on this channel is an email follow-up tool called Rebump. I'll leave a link in the description below to enter a contest. I'm actually giving away 3 copies of their 1-year plan, but they have 30-day trials too if you just want to check them out, and you can try them out. But what it does is it plugs into your Gmail account, and it allows you to automatically set follow-up so that if they don't receive a reply to your email, it'll automatically follow back up and kind of just be like, hey, I'm just reminding you, you didn't reply to my email, are you still interested, or did you check this out? And just reminding people and being persistent. That's what it takes to land clients, whether you're in Asia, whether you're in the United States, whether you want to target someone in Asia from the United States, doesn't matter. It's not like you have to go fly over there or something. You're gonna target them the exact same way as you would as if they were here. I've often found that that's what works best. So good question, and I hope that that answers that for you. Okay, next question. How do you start affiliate marketing if you're a kid/teen? And that's kind of where we got the title of this video from. So we're kind of in like the day and age where social media is huge, right? And I believe like millennials and kids and teens and everyone, they're just not taking the same approach to making money as maybe like our parents did, right? It used to be like you had to go out there and you had to find a good job and get a job that had good benefits and had a retirement plan. But nowadays, I mean, it's like just go throw up a Shopify store and make 6 figures, right? It's crazy. People are doing it, and that's what's really nuts. And I think that's awesome that the generation coming up is thinking that and they're not taking the typical path. So if you're a kid or teen out there that is trying to make money with affiliate marketing, props to you. That's super awesome. I'm proud of you for doing that. and I think that that's great. So let me give you my best tips to get started. Number one, find a product to promote that has good conversions. So a lot of times the affiliate networks will allow you to see the conversions in the EPCs. EPC stands for earning per click. So the higher that number is, the better it's converting usually. You can usually judge how much money you're gonna make by the earnings per click. Say it says $5 earnings per click. If you know you can send 100 people, that means you're gonna make like $500. That's why I really like looking at the EPC stat, because that's gonna be really helpful. So find a product that you believe in that has a good EPC. The next thing you wanna do is you wanna publish content around that topic. So if it's a product about weight loss or something like that, then you should find whatever platform that you feel best about publishing content on. For some people it might be like YouTube, for other people it might be pictures and they want to do Instagram, for other people it might be like writing, it might be blogging, and publish content that is going to offer value. Guys, I talk about value a lot, I really mean it, that you should always lead with value. That's what I try to do on my channel, and I hope it comes across that way, that I don't really ask for sales until I've brought value. Like, I don't ask anyone to buy anything or anything until I've brought a tremendous amount of value and really shown like that I care about you guys. So I recommend that you market the same way. Add value, give people something that's gonna help them, give them some tips and tricks, and then you can lead into a tool or something that's gonna be helpful. So if you're like in weight loss or something like that, and you wanna promote like a cool supplement that maybe helps or something, then you should put out like an article on like 5 exercises that help burn belly fat or something like that. And lead with some value first, and at the end of it say, hey, if you wanna supplement this, check out this awesome supplement that will really help supercharge your results. That's the best way to market, in my opinion, and that's gonna get you the best results. And the biggest thing, guys, is to be consistent. In my experience from working with students and from doing this myself, is the biggest reason why people fail is because they're not consistent and they give up too soon. So you wanna come up with like a schedule or something that you're gonna stick to. Don't make it unreasonable, make sure that you'll actually stick to it and plan on sticking to that schedule, because a lot of times people quit before they're like right there and they just don't know it and they just like hit a wall and they just give up. So come up with a schedule that you can stick to, that you can be consistent on, and just do not give up. Push through and solve problems and get through that hurdle, because that's really what a lot of people lack. So I hope that answers that question. It's a good one. Next questions. Are citations enough to rank someone in Google Maps? So the answer to this is sometimes yes and sometimes no. It's gonna really depend on your competition. So one thing that I like to do whenever I'm entering a niche is I like to go and look at what my competition is doing. There's a tool out there called OpenLink Profiler. There's also another tool out there called WhiteSpark. And both of these tools basically allow you to see what they're doing with their off-page optimization. So WhiteSpark is going to be for your citations, OpenLink Profiler is going to be for their backlinks. So if you go and you look at them and you see that they have just a ton of backlinks, then citations alone is probably not going to be enough. If you go and look at them and see they have like 1 or 2 backlinks, then citations alone might be enough. The other thing you want to look at though, because another big contributing factor of ranking in maps is the website. And you want to look at how optimized your competitors' websites are. Like, are they putting in keywords, and do they have like 300 to 500 word articles around that keyword where they're actually talking about that topic and it looks like it's well optimized? If not, then again, then citations alone might be enough. So that's kind of the 3-pronged approach that we like to take in our agency when we're working with clients. We like to look at their website, we like to look at their citations, we like to look at their backlinks. And ultimately, if you can kind of scope out the niche ahead of time and pick out the people that don't have those things, then a lot of times citations alone are enough. So it's all about kind of picking that out ahead of time. Okay, this is kind of a personal question that someone asked, and I thought it was kind of a cool question, so we'll go ahead and answer this one. Someone asked, how has your life changed today compared to 3 years ago? And to be honest, it hasn't really changed a whole lot, because honestly I was doing pretty well 3 years ago too. But I think if you compared it to how I was doing maybe like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, then maybe it would be pretty significant, because things really move fast to me. Like, I literally went from when I started living in my brother's garage to moving into my first apartment to buying my first home to the next year, I think it was 1.5 years, I moved into this house, which is on the lake, and it's 5,000 square feet. So pretty drastic difference. But 3 years ago, I think I moved into this house about 2.5 years ago. So I was kind of just in that transition period. But in reality, I was still doing pretty well financially 3 years ago compared to how I'm doing today. But I mean, I was doing pretty well 3 years ago too. So I did change some of my business models up. Obviously, I started doing YouTube. So things changed on that front of things. I really enjoy doing YouTube. It's one of my favorite things I do. And I'm probably going to be shifting most of my focus into doing this and trying to stop doing some of the other stuff I'm doing so I can put more focus on this. But that's just a matter of preference, you know, it's just about what you like to do. And a lot of people ask me, you know, what's the best way to make money and stuff like that. There's a lot of good ways to make money, but it really comes down to what's the best way for you. You know, some people are gonna like doing SEO. That's what I really liked doing when I first started. Other people are gonna like doing drop shipping. That's cool too. I've done a little bit of that. Other people are gonna wanna do affiliate marketing, do a lot of that. Other people are gonna wanna do YouTube, right? But it's about what's best for you. There's a lot of methods out there that work. A lot of people think like, oh, this doesn't work or that doesn't work. Chances are pretty good that a lot of the methods you're looking into work, but it's just a matter of you maybe gave up too soon or you weren't passionate about it enough to actually give it a real shot. So I would definitely challenge you to look deep inside yourself and see what you're passionate about and what you're gonna stick it out through the hard times. And for me early on it was SEO. Now for me it's YouTube. All right, we're gonna do one more question in this Q&A video and then we're gonna wrap it up. Again, if you guys like this kind of stuff, drop a comment below and let me know. Let me know what questions you want to answer in the next video. If I should do this again, maybe I will. But the question is, how do you accept payments from clients? So a lot of people out there are following my advice. They're starting consulting businesses, they're seeing results with it. They wanna know, how can you take payments from clients? Well, that's pretty simple. Walk up to them, stick out your hand and say, show me the money. You could do that though, seriously, you can ask for cash, you can ask them to write you a check, but I really feel like this question is something that people are really overthinking because this should be really the easiest part of what you do, is collecting the money. I mean, set up a PayPal account if you have to. If you're a kid, you're a teenager, ask your parents if they can set one up for you and you can use that to collect the money. That's what I did when I was young. I actually had my mom set me up a credit card when I was younger so that I could pay for expenses, a prepaid credit card. So she went and co-signed like on a bank account for me and I could accept payments that way when I was younger. And then also like I could pay for stuff on the bank card. So really, if you're a kid or a teen or whatever, you're gonna have probably some help from your parents. So hopefully they can be supportive of what you're doing. There's lots of kids or teens out there who are doing this stuff and doing well with it, so that should be encouragement for them as well. If you're an adult, I mean, it should be pretty easy for you to set up a PayPal account. Stripe.com is really good for accepting credit cards, but PayPal also does that. So I would say keep it simple starting off and just go with PayPal. If you want to upgrade a little bit, go to Stripe. If you really want to upgrade from there, go to authorize.net because you can hook in any merchant you want. Like you can hook in Chase, you can hook in US Bank, Wells Fargo, like doesn't matter. There's just so many different ways, but I would say PayPal if you're just starting off. Just keep it simple or ask for a check or ask for cash from the client if you're like in close location to them. But anyways guys, that wraps up this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you want to see me do more videos like this, smash the like button, drop below, leave a comment with what your question is, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and make sure you tick the bell icon so that you get notified of every new video when I release them. Until next time guys, I am Paul James. We'll see you later. Peace out.